Jai Hind student, I am Dr. Anand Tyagi from Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College, Ghaziabad. Today I am going to deliver my lecture on Engineering Mathematics First, KAS 103. Before it, we have done cover unit number 1, module 1 matrices. Today I discuss about the module 2 differential calculus. Now question is that in AKTU engineering mathematics contain 5 modules. I cover in the previous lecture matrices. I finished this module 1. Now we start here module 2 differential calculus first. Student study this topic differential calculus in 12th level, right? But question is that what is the utilization, what is the practical approach of differential calculus in our engineering as well as our daily life and our technology. Today I discuss here one by one. So today I discuss unit number 2 module 1 differential calculus first. The contents of today's lecture are, first of all I explain what is derivative of a function, what is differentiation, how to use differentiation in our engineering and technology, and what is the approach of differential calculus. Now next, successive differentiation. This is the new approach, right? What is successive differentiation and what is the role of successive differentiation in mathematics as well as engineering. So today we discuss here these things. And next is Leibniz theorem. That is very most important theorem, because first time Leibniz explain how to differentiate by the product rule and how to differentiate and what is the role of differentiation in our technology as well as engineering. And after this example based on the above topic. So today we discuss here what is the role of differentiation here, right, and calculate the different values, right. So derivation or derivative of a function, how to calculate. Suppose I have a function fx, right, which is a function of x only. That means we can say that y is equal to fx. Y is the function of x, right. So there are two variables, one is dependent and another is independent. So y is dependent on x, so that means y is known as dependent variable and x is known as independent variable, right. And student study in the 12th level this definition. But question is that what is this? Fx plus x minus fx upon h, right. This is the definition of differentiation, that is known as first principle of the differentiation, right. Y is the function, y is depend on x. That means there is change in dependent variable with respect to independent variable, right. How to, we discuss here briefly and discuss that a new approach and new definition of differentiation. Change in dependent variable with respect to independent variable is known as derivative or known as differentiation, right. Example, right, suppose we have a tank here, suddenly water comes down this and fall down, so this will be filled up and this filled up after some time. So this is the example of differentiation. So what is the meaning of here? So meaning of there is dv over dt. That means volume of this tank is increase, right. We can say that dh upon dt, height of this tank will increase after the time. That is known as differentiation. This is the basic example of our daily life. Another example, right, each and every day we use a lot of example of differentiation, but we don't know what is the application, what is the role of differentiation, right. Suppose I have a mobile, each and every person have a mobile. When we charge its battery by the electric current, that means charge is denoted by dq over dt. That means, right, battery is charged with respect to time. This is known as derivative and that is known as, also known as current I, right. In this way we can use the many types of application in our daily life as well as our life, right. Exactly, yoga is also depend on the differentiation. Inhale and exhale, that is also known as the differentiation, right. So this is the brief example in our daily life which use our daily life as well as our engineering and technology. But today we discuss here, right, what is the role of differentiation and how to get such type of problem. Suppose I have a curve y is equal to fx and this is a point, right, this is the point and this is another point, which are the nearest neighborhood. Suppose this is p and this is q, and coordinate of P is C comma FC, right, and coordinate of this is C plus X, right, or FC plus X. This is the coordinate of this, right. Now question is that suppose I join this, right, and I want to calculate slope, right. So suppose this is horizontal line and this is vertical line, right. Question is that how to calculate the slope of these 2 points. So that means suppose this angle is alpha, right, then we know that tan alpha is equal to P upon H, P upon B, perpendicular upon base. Now question is that what is the distance this? So this is equal to H, right, and this is equal to F C plus H minus FC, right. Now what will be the definition of slope, a definition of differentiation here? So tan alpha is equal to, right, F, this distance F C plus H minus FC, right, or upon H. If H tends to 0, that means this difference is equal to 0, this becomes 0 when P tends to Q, that means P and Q are the nearest neighborhood. So that means this will be 0 and H tends to 0, and this will be the definition of first principle dy over dx, dy over dx. That is the proof of our phenomena, right. In this way we can find the first derivative. Students see it by the geometrically, right. Suppose we have 2 points here, P and Q, I write here, and tan alpha is equal to, I write here, right, QK, that is the QK, this distance is QK, QK upon PK. So I write here and explain briefly. In this way we can find out the derivative of a particular point. Now question is that what is the role of derivative in our technology, right. Suppose a particle moves in a space and I want to calculate its velocity, that means ds upon dt, ds upon dt, that means velocity denoted by velocity. Student study in 12th level. Suppose I want to calculate acceleration of this moving particle, so what will be the acceleration? So dv over dt is also known as acceleration, is equal to a. Yeah, we can say that d2s over dt square is equal to acceleration, right. In this way we can find out the first derivative, second derivative. But question is that what is the role of higher derivative, what is the role of successive derivative? So we explain here one by one. So in this way we can find out the all derivative of the function. Now question is that what is the successive differentiation, right. Suppose I have a function y is equal to fx, be a function of x, then differentiate again and again n times up to 100 times, up to 1000 times, that is known as successive differentiation. That means differentiation again and again of a function is known as differentiation, and denoted by y1. First derivative is denoted by y1, second derivative is denoted by y2, third derivative is denoted by y3, and this is known as nth derivative of y, or another way this is denoted by dy, this is known as d2y, and this is known as dny. But question is that what is the role of such type of activity in our engineering and technology? So we explain here y1, right, may be velocity dy over dt, right, y2 may be acceleration, right. Now what is the role of y3, y4 and y4? Y4 is known as jerk, a force which is applied instant in very short duration of time. Example, when earthquake arises, that means very short duration of time, very high frequency act here. So that is the example of the earthquake. That means if we calculate the higher order derivative, that means this derivative will be very short duration of time. So that is the purpose of our successive differentiation. Generally all function divided into 3 categories. First is algebraic, second is trigonometric, and third is exponential. So first of all I explain how to get successive differentiation of algebraic, and after this I discuss how to get the trigonometric, and after this the algebraic. Only 3 types are category, and all these are things in this particular 3 things, nothing is there, right. In this way we find out the all values of the successive differentiation, right. Now so question is that suppose first of all I consider a algebraic function, right. So y is equal to, suppose I contain 1 upon ax plus b, right. The question is that what is the first derivative of this? So y1 means first derivative. So first derivative will be -1, right, upon ax plus b raised to the power 2, right, or into a here, right. Now question is that by the definition change, what is the change in these two terms, that is known as differentiation, right. So what is the change? So there is y and there is y1 and there is change -1 or into a coefficient of x and 1 power is increase. So I write here -1 raised to the power 1 factorial 1 a raised to the power, that is the common phenomena of these terms and that is 2. Suppose without any calculation I wants to calculate y2, so what will be the change here, right, with the help of these two change. So -1 raised to the power 2 factorial 2 a square upon ax plus b raised to the power 3. That means basic concept is that what is the change from these terms to these terms, right. So there y2 -1 raised to the power 2, there is factorial 2, there is a raised to the power 2 and there is one increase, there is 2 and there is 3. Suppose I wants to calculate y3, so what will be the y3? -1 raised to the power 3 factorial 2 a cube upon ax plus b raised to the power 4. Suppose I wants to calculate yn, yn means nth derivative of these terms, nth derivative of this term. So what will be the answer here? So -1 raised to the power n factorial n a raised to the power n upon ax plus b raised to the power n plus 1. That is the common formula of our study. So this is the first formula and student remember it, right. 1 upon ax plus b, nth derivative of this is -1 raised to the power n factorial n a raised to the power n ax plus b raised to the power n plus 1. Suppose I wants to calculate n plus 1 derivative, so I write here -1 raised to the power n plus 1, n plus 1 a raised to the power n plus 1 or there will be n plus 2 here. So in this way we can find out our problem. So this is the another problem based on about algebraic function. Suppose I have y is equal to x raised to the power m, right. So student study it in the 12th level. So what will be the y1 here? So y1 will be m x raised to the power m minus 1. What will be the m2? The power is outside. y2 means second derivative. What will be the third derivative? This is third derivative, right. Now question is that what is the common phenomena, what will be the nth derivative? So nth derivative will be m minus 1 m minus 1 up to n factors or x raised to the power m minus n here, right. What will be the n factor? So n factor will be m minus n minus 1 and this will be equal to factorial m, right. So what will be the concept here? So this is the nth derivative of yn here, right. Suppose this is true only if n less than m, right. So this is very most important things, right. Suppose I wants to calculate for n is equal to m, right. So suppose I write here n is equal to m, so what will be the value of here, right. So in this way we can find out our problem, right, based on, right. So what will be the value here? So value of this will be calculated with the help of this, right. So in this way we can find the value of our previous result, right. So what is the value of here? So value will be here, right, this. So factorial m, right, will be here, right, if both are the same. If m is equal to n, then value of this will be is equal to this. So in this way we can find out our problem, right, what will be the value of here. So in this way we find the value of this particular problem. So in this way we can find out the value. So student keeping in the mind, if both are same, right, so result will be factorial m. If this is greater than and this is less, so result will be 0 here. I explained just now, right. If this is greater than and this is less than, suppose I wants to calculate d2x, right. So d2x will be 0 here because this is greater than power of this, right. So student keeping in the mind and remember it for the future when we solve the problem, when we find out. This is the result of the previous form, right. What is the nth derivative of 1 upon ax plus b? I proved just now, right. So this student remember it and keeping in the mind when we solve the problem. So in this way we can solve the different of general formula. This is another problem how to solve. Suppose I have a problem examination, okay, suppose y is equal to log, right, ax plus b, right? My question is that find its nth derivative. So how to find? First of all, I solve here only one formula, 1 upon ax plus b. So my aim is first of all convert this problem into 1 upon ax plus b. So how to? So our aim is, suppose I wants to calculate y1. So what will be the y1 here? A upon ax plus b, because differentiation of log is 1 upon x. So result will be this. Now my aim is differentiate n times, and I have done here 1 times. So remaining portion is n minus 1. So I differentiate here n minus 1 times, right? So y1 result will be, right, d n minus 1, right, a upon ax plus b. So what will be the formula of this? So I just now study it, right? So this will be, what is the answer of these terms? So both terms are add, n minus 1 plus 1. So this will be yn. Both are add, right? So total differentiation yn. What will be the formula of this? So a is this, minus 1 raised to the power n minus 1 factorial n minus 1 a raised to the power n minus 1 upon ax plus b raised to the power, how many powers? Power n, right? So this is the formula, right? And a raised to the power n minus will calculate. So if I have got a new problem, then first we try reduce into previous form, and previous form is 1 upon ax plus b, right? So if I have any problem, so we convert into first of all linear form. Linear form means 1 upon ax plus b, and then solve it problem. So in this way we find out our problem, right? This is the another problem based on about topic, right? This is another problem, right? So suppose I wants to calculate here in this way, I wants to calculate nth derivative of log ax plus b. So this is the another criteria to solve the problem, right? First of all I calculate y1 here, so a upon ax plus b, and after this I want to calculate y2 here. So y2 here means this, and all these terms, right? So this will be the our criteria to solve the problem. In this way we can find out our problem, right? Suppose I have another problem. This is very most important problem, right? If y is equal to this and I want to calculate yn means nth derivative, right? But question is that this is the quadratic form, but I have no only linear form. So first of all I convert into linear form, right? And factor of this will be this, right? Now question is that, right, there are two parts how to detect each other as a linear form. So there are two methods. First is partial fraction, student study partial fraction method in the 12th level, and second is hit and trial method. How to hit and trial? So I have two quantity in product, right? So they have plus sign or minus sign. They can be detect from each other by the plus sign or minus sign. So I write here 1 upon 2x minus 1, right? Or minus, I write here minus 1 upon 3x minus 1, right? Suppose I write plus sign, because after this I convert into plus, if it is not possible, right? So this goes to this side and this goes to this side. So what will be the, our aim is detect the x portion and remain the constant. So first of all I will try here to x portion is cancel out. So x portion is cancel out when we multiply here 2 and we multiply here 3. So this is the hit and trial method, right? After this will be cancel out and this terms is arises. So this is the hit and trial. If you know hit and trial, you save the your time in the examination, right? Now question is that how to apply the right? Our aim is nth derivative. So how to differentiate n times? So we know that the formula, I write here differentiate n times, right? And this is the formula. Now what is the formula of these terms? So minus 1 raised to the power n factorial n 2 raised to the power n, because coefficient of x is 2. So that is a raised to the power n, 2x minus 1 raised to the power n plus. This is our answer, right? In the same way I apply the formula 1 upon ax minus b or ax plus b, both are same here, right? So this is the formula. Now common part is minus 1 raised to the power n factorial n, and 2 is multiplied by inside. So this will be our answer. So in this way we can find out the nth derivative of quadratic, cubic and biquadratic with the help of linear. So first of all, if we have a remember a formula 1 upon ax plus b, so we can do maximum problem here, right? So I study only one formula, right? And I will teach you another formula, but right till now I have discussed only one formula 1 upon ax plus b, right? Which is the very most important formula in future when we solve the problem. This is the another problem. Suppose I wants to apply here hit and trial method. but degree of numerator is 2, right, and degree of denominator is also 2. So that means we cannot apply directly heat and tail method या partial fraction method. So we apply here, right. First of all I divide here. So first of all I divide here and apply the heat and tail method. This is right, this, and now differentiate these terms, right, with respect to x n times directly. So differentiation of 1 0, and what is the differentiation of these terms? Minus 1 raised to the power n factorial n x plus n raised to the power n. So I write here. So in this way we can find out the nth derivative of any of algebraic function. This is known as algebraic function. Now question is that, right, what is the role of such type of activity, right? This I discuss it in later on, just now, right. Now next is, suppose this is the very most important problem. Suppose I have a function 1 upon x square plus a square and I wants to calculate nth derivative. This is very most important. So first of all I convert it into linear form. So how to convert it linear? So I know I square is equal to minus 1, right. So with the help of this rule I divide this form into linear form, 1 upon x plus ia 1 minus x ia. This is the linear form. But question is that how to detect separately with the help of heat and tail. So suppose I write here 1 upon x minus ia, right, minus 1 upon x plus ia, right. So in this way this goes to this side and this goes to this side, x cancel out because our aim is detect from x here, right. So now ia to ia, so I write here 1 upon 2 ia. So in this way I write here 2 ia. In this way we can find out our heat and tail method without using the partial fraction. Very short duration of time we can apply it, right. Now question is that this is separate portion in linear form. How to differentiate n times? So I write here differentiate n times with respect to x here, right. So what is the formula of n times this? So minus 1 raised to the power n factorial n upon x minus a raised to the power n plus 1. And in the same way, what is the nth derivative of this? I write here minus 1 raised to the power n factorial n x minus ia raised to the power n plus 1 here. So in this way we can find out our problem and solve the problem in minimum time. So in this way we can find out our problem. So this is very most important problem, right. Suppose another problem is based on our right, another problem is that is very most important problem. Find the nth derivative tan inverse x upon a, right, but I don't know what is the nth derivative of tan n inverse x upon. So how to solve? So first of all I reduce it into linear form because I know only linear form till now. I explain nothing here, only one formula 1 upon ax plus b here till now, right. So first of all I write here y, and what will be the first derivative of this tan inverse 1 upon. So what will be the tan inverse 1 upon? So 1 upon 1 plus x square upon a square or into 1 upon a. So this is goes to this side and this a cancel out. So what will be the result here? So result will be this. This is the first derivative of y1. Now remaining portion is n minus 1 because our aim is n times differentiation and we can do here 1 times. So remaining portion is n minus 1. So first of all I explain into linear form. How to explain in linear form? This is the linear form, right. X plus ia, x minus ia. Question is that how to detect it separately with the help of heat and tail. So I detect here, right, 1 upon 2 ia, right, a cancel out. So this will be the remaining portion. Now question is that how many times differentiation? So differentiation n minus times. So that means what is the differentiation of n minus times? So minus 1 raised to the power, I write here, right, what will be the formula? Minus 1 raised to the power n minus 1 factorial n minus 1 x minus ia raised to the power n minus 1 plus 1. So that means fact n, right. In the same way I apply here. What is the common portion? The common portion is minus 1 raised to the power n minus 1 factorial n minus 1. In this way we can find our problem. So in this way we can find out our problem and calculate the derivative of such type of problem here, right. In this way we can solve our problem. That is the another problem. Find the nth derivative, that is most important problem. And question is tan inverse 2x upon 1 minus x square. So first we put here x is equal to tan theta. Why? Because our aim is reduce it into form. So what will be the formula? I write here 2 tan theta 1 minus tan square, and this will be the formula of tan inverse tan 2 theta. Tan cancel out. So this will be the formula of tan inverse x, right. The question is that how to differentiate it? So our problem is this 2 tan inverse. So suppose I wants to calculate 1 times. So what is the differentiation of this? So y1 will be 2 upon 1 plus x square. How to separate it? So I separate it x minus IA, x plus IA, 2 cancel out. So this will be the answer. This is the our separation point, right? Now question is that how many time differentiation remaining part? So remaining parts is n minus 1 because our aim is nth derivative here, right? So how to differentiate? N minus 1 times. So I differentiate it, right? N time. Now question is that remaining, how to calculate remaining portion? So there are two portion, x real part and I is the imaginary part, and student study the de Moivre theorem in the place of x r cos theta and in the place of 1 r sin theta. Student study in the 12th level de Moivre theorem, right? So we convert it into the form of r cos theta, right, plus I r sin theta raised to the power n here. So in this way we can find out the value of de Moivre theorem. I apply de Moivre theorem here, I apply here, right? Suppose I apply de Moivre theorem here, so cos n theta minus I sin theta, cos n theta minus I sin theta, right? Cos theta cancel out and remaining portion will be 2I sin theta, right? So this portion is same here and I write the value of sin n theta and got the result. So this is very most important result, right? Student remember it for the at the purpose of exam, right? And today I discuss the some special type of differentiation that is known as successive differentiation, right? So student keeping in the mind only one formula, I teach one formula only, 1 upon ax plus b. Student remember it, right? Next time I will discuss here what is the nth derivative of trigonometric function, what is the nth derivative of exponential function, and after this we explain here the Leibniz theorem. So I think today explanation, if a student have any problem they can contact me, that right, and call me. I try to solve their problem. Thank you all of you.